Following the September 11th attacks, a cloud of uncertainty filled the air. A shocked nation waited anxiously to see if more attacks were on the horizon. Airports were shut down, traveling and commerce was at a standstill. It seemed as if the world had come to a screeching halt. Congress needed to act to restore confidence in the nation's traveling systems. And on November 19, 2001, Congress passed the Aviation and Transportation Security Act. The act required that airport screening be conducted by federal officials and that 100% of checked bags be screened. Later, in 2003, TSA moved from the Department of Transportation to become part of the newly established Department of Homeland Security. TSA was tasked with the mission of protecting the nation's transportation systems. But as challenges grew complex and the transportation security threats evolved, so would TSA. Throughout the years, TSA has had to adapt to the ever-changing terrorist threat against aviation and ground transportation. In 2001, after the attempted shoe bomb by Richard Reed, TSA established enhanced footwear screening procedures. In 2006, based on intelligence pointing to a continued threat, TSA required all passengers to remove shoes to be screened for explosives. Later that year, in another foiled terrorist plot, terrorists attempted to detonate liquid explosives that were carried on board 10 airlines traveling from the UK to the United States and Canada. In response, TSA banned all liquids in all carry-on bags and later introduced the 311 liquids rule. In 2009, while on board a flight from Amsterdam to Detroit, Al-Qaeda extremist Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalab tried to detonate an improvised explosive device concealed in his underwear. As a result, TSA began installing hundreds of advanced imaging technology units at U.S. airports. These units, also known as full-body scanners, are designed to detect non-metallic weapons, explosives, and other possible threats. Over the last few years, TSA has continued to adapt as new threats have emerged. TSA has enhanced pat-down procedures, raised the baseline of aviation security for overseas flights entering the United States, and implemented new divesting procedures for passengers' carry-on items. As TSA brings its second decade to a close, it continues to evolve as an agile national security agency with investments in new technologies, an emphasis on quickly deploying new capabilities to the front lines, and a focus on improving the security of our transportation systems. TSA is pushing forward to outmatch and outpace a dynamic threat. Since its inception in 2001, TSA's greatest asset has been the men and women who carry out its mission. TSA moves into the future with a renewed commitment to its people and the public they serve.